Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with some more info on Adventure Awaits. And we'll actually be getting even more later today in another Discord Q&A session that's going to be all about the townies and lore in the new world of Gibby Point. Unfortunately, that's going to be while I'm at work, so I won't be able to get a video on that out until tomorrow, but I still wanted to have something out today. And we did get a couple of things to talk about here. First is this mini trailer they put on Twitter advertising the Getaways feature, where they're making a reality TV show using that. That is very obviously a parody of Survivor, though on a much smaller scale, showing all the contestant names and all that. But only one will win. There's two Sims about to do the underwater, woohoo! And yeah, I got Sims arguing and all that. I am still concerned about how well this is all going to work in gameplay, especially if you do have more than just a couple things on the schedule. I just have a feeling this is going to be one of those things where it looks awesome in the trailer, but then when you actually try to play it, then it kind of falls apart. I mean, I still remember when I watched the My Wedding Stories trailer, it looked great. It actually looked great at first, but then when we saw the live stream, that's when things fell apart. And then when we got the actual pack, of course, it still was broken. So I really hope it doesn't turn out to be another one of those cases, but I don't feel too optimistic about that. Personally, though, that was never the portion of Adventure Awaits that I've been most excited for. I'm mainly excited to just get more activities like kayaks, archery, workout equipment, modular playgrounds, the pool slides and diving boards, the blender, the bug catching, and also the imaginary friends I'm more sold on after that Discord Q&A, and the formative moments also look pretty interesting. Oh yeah, and the new world and the career and that we're getting 4 skills. There's probably still other things that I'm forgetting, but at least with Adventure Awaits, reality TV isn't the main feature like how weddings were to My Wedding Stories. It definitely would suck if the reality TV portion did not work as intended, especially with how much it is part of the marketing. But at least for what I'm looking for in an expansion pack, it's not going to ruin everything. There's still lots of other things that I want to use, and it's mainly going to apply to my day-to-day gameplay, even without needing to go on a getaway or a vacation. So the other aspect of Adventure Awaits I wanted to talk about a bit more is the imaginary friends. I almost missed this. They did this recap of the Q&A, but at the end, there's 3 other questions that weren't originally there. So, can pets see imaginary friends or interact with them? Pets can see them. They will look at them and have thought bubbles about them, but thanks to their pet senses, they know the imaginary friend is not real, so they won't interact with them, but they know something is up. That's really cute, actually. I'm glad they even thought of that, so there's a little bit of pack integration there. Can toddlers interact with imaginary friend dolls? Nope, the Imagine Me dolls can only be used by children. That's too bad. I would have liked like a small interaction with toddlers where they could just cuddle the dolls, but they wouldn't do anything. But, yeah, that's unfortunate. But do imaginary friends have special powers? While the imaginary friends are fully fledged normal Sims when turned real with no special trait or powers, they will be immune to the creeped out buff caused by seeing a child speaking to themselves. They know what's up with the power of imagination. So, okay, there is a tiny little perk there. I still would have liked for there to be more, though, even if it was a couple of whimsical social interactions that they could do with other Sims, or maybe just like some idle animation that you could do that's just like a self interaction. I don't know. I think they could have done more with that. Maybe a mod can cover that territory. But from all the other stuff that was answered in the Q&A, I think that's pretty interesting what they have going on with imaginary friends. So I might use them more than I did in The Sims 3. It's not the part I'm most excited for, but it does seem like an interesting aspect. It is too bad that they couldn't have been in growing together though. There's also this screenshot that was posted at the end of a child with the pretty Pegacorn imaginary friend. Probably my favorite out of the 4 so far. Reminds me a lot of Rainbow Dash from My Little Pony. And it's also quite funny that this is the imaginary friend that has the evil trait by default. In case you missed it, you should check out the video that I did that covered the Q&A in full that has a lot more info about imaginary friends. And that wraps up another Sims Info and Thoughts video, so feel free to let me know your thoughts on Adventure Awaits in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!